Don't need a ton of speed for this drop, but you do want to be going. And yeah, in case I didn't have enough speed for the double, here's a little shark fin, another tabletop. Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna go ride Dynamite. So here's what I'm gonna do, because this is gonna be a little bit of a longer intro because I got a couple things I want to talk about. So I'm gonna put a timeline down in the description, so if you want to click and get right to Dynamite, you can just click that and get right to the trail and skip all this, you know, yappity yap that I like to do. So I'm gonna try doing that a little bit more. It was actually suggested quite a while ago by one of the viewers of my channel, and I think it's a good way to go, because this video is probably going to be a little long, and you know, when you look at how long it is, it might be a little intimidating. You just be like, I'm not even going to watch it, it's too long, right? I know I do that, right? So I'm going to do Dynamite today. My updates have been far and few between. A couple of things before I do Dynamite. I actually just got these new knee pads I'm going to try out. They're actually Pearl Izumi. Pretty cool. They're pretty similar to the ID7 protection ones I have. Those are the Sam Hill knee pads. These are similar, they just don't go down as far on the shin, so they don't cover the shin. And these are actually called the Elevate knee guards, in case you're wondering. That's the packaging. And I thought I would try them out, see if something else works well. And I think wearing knee pads for a trail like Dynamite is essential. Another thing is I'll be riding my Rustler. What's kind of interesting is I had a couple of things. My last video, I was talking about some creaking. So I went and got all these pivot bolts checked, and the creaking went away. I also had a bunch of rattling, which I thought was my brake pads on my XT brakes. I did fix the rattle in the front, but I thought maybe my rears were rattling. Well, what I did find out is my actual cassette was loose. Somehow it came loose. I have no idea how. And the whole thing was rattling, so it's going over bumps and stuff. It would just make all this noise. I'm like, what the heck? So I have my cassette tightened and my pivot bolts. One thing I do have to say though is that I've been riding this bike for over a year now, beating it up. It's gone to Bentonville, and it's ridden all over here. It's ridden Cuyuna quite a bit or whatever. And these are the first kind of like maintenance things I've really had to do to it, aside from me, you know, swapping out some of the parts and stuff. But I'm mostly talking about the frame and stuff like that. The cassette, I don't know, maybe when I put it on the wheel I didn't tighten it enough or something. It's probably my fault. But I'm very impressed with this bike. So this is what I'm gonna ride today at Dynamite. Dynamite's a fun trail. I have ridden it once before, and it was awesome. I didn't have my GoPro with me. I was riding with my friend Jamie. We were checking it out, and it was a lot of fun. I'm gonna go hit it this morning. It's getting hot up here. It's the middle of July, so I'm gonna try to get out and ride it before it gets too hot, but I already feel like it's getting too hot, so I guess I'm just gonna have to ride in the heat. So there we have it. My goal is to try not to sweat on the GoPro lens. That is so frustrating when that happens, when I'm trying to film a video for you guys. So that's my goal, is to try to keep that lens clean, and so on and so forth. Anyway, let's now go ride Dynamite. To get there, you have to ride Bison Run, and you have to ride about 4-ish miles of Bison Run before you get to Dynamite. So it is what it is. You gotta be in shape, be willing to do the ride to get to the stuff that you like. Sweet, let's go do it. Okay, here I am at the entrance of Dynamite. I've been riding for about 8 miles. And I'm realizing that this is not gonna work. Like, I'm just sweating. Watch this. And it's just gonna drip all over my GoPro. But what's kind of cool about GoPro is I can take the mount off of this, and I have this on my helmet. So I'm gonna do this review from a helmet cam. I know it's not ideal. I know it doesn't give the cool handlebar effect of my videos, but it is gonna be literally impossible for me to film from down here because I'm just gonna blurry up the image with my sweat. So let me figure out how to clean this up, move my stuff up here for filming, and then we'll go hit Dynamite. It's a fun trail. Whew. All right, took a goo pack, drank some water. It is hot. It's got to be like 80 by now, or low 80s, and super humid. And the sun's out, and it's just, the temp is still going up. What is it? 11 a.m. All right, let's do this. Okay, here we go. Dynamite, you are on my head now. So this is a qualifier. Any trail that has like a challenge at the entrance like that is generally there to weed out people who aren't qualified to ride the trail. Although I wouldn't say that qualifier is that tough, but I don't think anything on this trail is super dangerous. There's definitely some hard things, but you can always case them or get through them somehow. It is hot. I'm sweating, as I've already mentioned. Okay, and I hope I got the lens clean enough for you to see this trail. So the beginning part of this trail, it's pretty mellow, some climbing, a lot like Bison Run. But then we get in to the fun bits. Only some fun flowy stuff here, berms. Whew. Well, I wasn't ready for that, so I had to manual it. Oh yeah, these are kind of hidden in here. Huh. This is only my second time having ridden it. There's a whole set of rhythms here that I'm missing. But you can see them in the video. So here's another one that, had I been going speed, I could hit it. There's more of that stuff in this trail. It's gonna take me a few runs on this trail to learn it. I've only been through it once. I know there's a cool drop to like a jump line up here, little ways. Whew. Doesn't help that I'm exhausted. Here's some more berms. Little rock drop. Another unsuspecting double. I do have to say, some of these doubles are in awkward places. Whew. Here's where the drop is. Okay. Breather. And then I'll hit this. Here's where I feel like it gets really fun. It's interesting because Jamie and I, when we were riding this trail, both pretty skilled. Jamie's even more skilled than I am. And we got through a lot of that stuff, but it's not really set up, like, unless you're just in super good shape and have tons of energy and you can just pedal through there. But one thing we saw was couple of guys on e-bikes ripping through here, so I almost feel like this is more e-bike friendly than it is regular bike friendly over here, just because of everything being so close together and not really in a downhill flow. You have to actually pedal to get to it, so that I find kind of interesting. But everybody's a little different, so I don't say that's a bad thing. It's just, if you're tired, you get to this stuff, you don't have a lot of energy to push through it. But now that I'm rested up, I'm gonna hit this drop here, which is on the left, and it goes into a big double and then a berm, and then there's some jumps and stuff after it. It's pretty fun. So let's do it. You don't need a ton of speed for this drop, but you do want to be going. And yeah, in case I didn't have enough speed for the double, here's a little shark fin, another tabletop. Step up. Oh, that's big. So, pretty challenging. Whew. Step up that I didn't make. Oh, I'm gonna go right because I don't have the speed and I'm tired. All right, so at least you get an idea what that section's like. And then here, again, I'm tired. And there's this climb. There's a really tough one right after it. Let me show you. I'm gonna walk this because I already know it's super challenging. And I walked this last time. I just don't have the juice to do these two climbs after all the riding I've been doing. One thing I talk about with this kind of stuff is your fitness level. Even though mine's pretty decent, it's not this good. Whew. All right, so I'm sure on fresh legs I can make these two climbs, but whew, not like this. All right, so here's another drop into a set of jumps. It's tough on this one because that first jump is huge and I just don't know what it would take to get it. Somebody that knows how to jump better than I do. Yeah, so looks like drop, jump, another kind of drop launch thing, then another big table. I'm gonna go back and I'll decide. I think I'm trying to figure out what would get me the most speed. Maybe this drop would. We'll see. I doubt I'll clear, certainly not that first jump. Maybe not next one, we'll see. Yeah, I'll do the drop. Yep. Nope. That wasn't even. And no. So you gotta be hauling really fast to clear that stuff. Wow. Still fun. Few rock garden challenges. Nice thing about a trail like this is it's a trail you may not be able to do everything the first try, but the more you do it, the more you can work on your skills. like more stuff. Little hit over here. Nice. There's definitely a few climbs in here. This one, oh, a few others. Whew. But you gotta climb to get to the fun. That's how it always works. All right, I'm to the top. I don't remember this again. We'll see. Okay, so that left line would have been a sender. Whoa! Oh, I slid out in the right before. Oh well. That section's pretty fun. Had I not slid out in that turn. Whew. Here's some more. Tired. Take this line. I'm gonna skip that. Oh, I am in the wrong gear. Whew. Whew. Section's fun, flowy, and I'm tired. Yeah. Over a gap and back to Bison Run. So there you go. A review of Dynamite. Me struggling a bit. Just fine. My idea is to review the trail for others so you can see what it looks like. Not go in there and nail everything on my second time through. But I will definitely ride that more and more and work on getting my rhythm down to where I can clean most of that stuff. I doubt I'll ever clean those two big climbs unless I stop, rest up, and then try them. All right, now to finish out Bison Run and conclude this video. Okay, so here you go. You've seen this map before if you watch my channel, but rode all of that, rode that, did all of Bison Run, and then here's Dynamite. So you gotta do, if you start at the trailhead, you have to do at least Bison Run to get the Dynamite. Dynamite's pretty short, but super technical as you saw, and then there you go.